2 tips for how to get along with everyone and boost your success. Coming up. Hi everyone, this is Ernesto from AttaBoyCowBoy, and on this channel, we give you health and wealth tips to help you be more successful. Now, I get a lot of questions from patients and clients about, dude, how do you boost your success? How do you get along with everybody? I have this boss, I have my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my kids, whatever, my neighbor. I don't get along with them. They're just jerks or whatever, So I wanted to give 2 quick tips that I share with a lot of people, and I think it helps. It helps quite a bit. So tip number 1, I'm gonna tell you a story about when I was at college. I was in my graduate program at USC, and there were maybe 8 people in my class. And all of a sudden, this guy comes in, an older man, he starts arguing with my professor. They start having this argument, they're cussing everybody out. And it's a pretty prestigious school, and in general, you never really see that at a university. It was kind of weird. We were all sitting there stunned, what is going on? So I thought they were actually gonna get into a physical fight. So I stood up and I walked over, and as I was walking over, the guy that came into the room, pushed my professor, who was this world famous guy, and he cussed him out and ran out. And I was like, whoa, that was weird. Professor says, everybody pull out a sheet of paper and write down what you just saw. I thought, whoa, okay, this was staged. So everybody wrote for a few minutes, put down their pencil. Then we said, okay, everybody read off what you saw. And I was really shocked because we're all pretty bright, young people going to the same school. I mean, this just happened right in front of us. I assume we all saw the same thing. It was totally different. It was gay lover, gambling debt, cheated on his wife, owed him some money. I mean, it was all different. And I thought, damn, I thought it was some kind of business situation where he owed him some money, and everybody was totally different. But what I learned from that experience is that no matter how much you think you might know what someone else is thinking or feeling, you most likely do not. You'll have no idea because we're all completely different. No 2 people are the same. We're all different. We have different cultures, different races. We grow up with different parents. We grow up in different religions, different parts of the world, different weather. I mean, there's so many factors that influence and make the person you are. We're totally, totally unique. So never make assumptions. Assuming is really bad. That's just not the way it works. You listen to what people have to say. Don't take anything personal people say, because again, they could be thinking of it in a different way. They could be trying to tell you something. I know when I go to the hospitals, I work with a lot of Filipinos, and a lot of times I'll walk in, they'll go, man, you gained a lot of weight. And I'll go, oh man, at first it kind of hurt my feelings, but they were smiling. And after a while I realized, hey, no, it's a term of endearment. It's just a different culture. I guess in their culture, they care about me. They're just trying to tell me, hey man, cut it down a little bit. You stay healthy. And I started perceiving it that way. Everything, take it in light. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't make assumptions. It's easy to assume, they're making fun of me or something. No, they weren't making fun of me. They just like me. They want to make sure I'm healthy. So I learned over the years, and people still tell me that. When I go up or down, they'll tell me, and I actually appreciate it because it reminds me, hey, cut it down a little bit. You're eating too much. So don't make assumptions, and don't think that you know what someone else is thinking. They probably don't. You probably don't know what they're thinking. So just listen to them and try to just go with the flow. Tip number 2, I'm gonna use my dad as an example. My dad is a super cool guy. Everybody likes him. I've never met anybody that didn't think my dad was cool. So hopefully someday I'll be as cool as he is. Anyway, he has to work with my mom, my sisters, with a lot of people. And I watch him, and my dad's really cool. When he doesn't agree with someone, he just says, está bueno, which means sounds good, sounds good. He doesn't go against you. He doesn't say yes or no. He just says, okay, sounds good. Even if he agrees with you or not, he just says it sounds good. It's almost like saying you might be right. So I kind of like that. I learned to use that in work, in my personal relationships with people. I don't try to disagree with people. There's no point in disagreeing, having conflicts, stuff like that. You don't need to have conflicts in your daily life. You don't necessarily have to do everything people tell you, but you don't have to feel like you have to challenge what everybody tells you. That's an important point. A lot of people that I work with that they have conflict or are not real successful is because they feel like they have to confront everybody. And they have to like let them know, no, that's wrong. There's no wrong in the world. Everything is right. It's just a matter of perspective. So keep things positive. And if you don't agree with someone, just say, hey, it sounds good. You know, just leave it for later, work it out, however is best for you. But I don't get into like trying to disagree with people. There's no point in that. You waste energy, it causes friction, and you kind of push people off. So those are 2 quick tips, and those will help you a lot when you're dealing with people. So thank you for listening. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.